Hey my loves, how y'all doing today? Happy Thursday, y'all. How is y'all day going? Mine's is going good. I've been out in the garden this morning. I went out in the garden early this morning and I planted some things, but I'm gonna share that with y'all later once the sun go down some, cause I ain't playing with this heat. I done already came in here and took me a shower and everything. I ain't going back in there. Nope. The devil is out there angry. I am not going out there where the devil is because it's hot and it's nice and cool in my house. I'm gonna stay in here until it cool off, okay? So what I want to talk to y'all about today is how every time the narc discarded me, I remained in the same place where he left me. And how we don't, when dealing with these narcissists, when they discard you, the discardment is a punishment. It's like, I'm trying to teach you a lesson. And when the narcissist used to do that to me, I used to call it being on punishment. So every time he would discard me, would come back and then discard me, I'd be like, oh, I guess I'm on another punishment then, because it's like it's his way of trying to get me back into shape to do what he want to do. It's a control thing. We all know narcissists are controlling and they want to run you because they're so lame, they weak, they don't have no ambition except for to hurt, kill, steal, and destroy somebody. That's all of their ambitions is for. They're just heartless people who get mad at you for realizing who they are or calling them out on the things that they do to you. It ain't right. It just ain't right. And there's too many of them walking around here doing the same thing to different people. But also, the victims also have to take our accountability too, because in our minds we feel trapped and stuck and have nowhere to turn to, but in reality we do. Yeah, some of these narcissists may be more dangerous than others or whatever, but if you choosing to stay, you got to move differently. I didn't get here staying the same every time. What it did was it kept pushing me back further and further, because I remained where the narcissist left me every time he discarded me. And so he would leave me. I'm sitting here feeling sick, thinking I'm losing my mind, because it just felt like I centered my world around the narcissist. And so whenever he would leave me, everything would just feel cold. Nothing felt the same anymore. And like, even though I made myself happy in the relationship, because really I was not happy with the narcissist, but I trained myself to believe that I was finding happiness in him, only because I fell in love with the potential that he showed me in the beginning. That all that hard work that they do, all the gaslighting, all the hoovering they do in the beginning to get you, is what made me fall in love with him. And that's how I got hooked in. That's how most of us got hooked in, because we thought that this was going to be an ongoing situation. When we got with the narcissist, we thought that that's who they were going to remain to be the entire relationship, only to find out that it don't take long for that mask to fall off, till they start treating you horribly, talking to you crazy, and just making you feel less than anything. So every time the narc discarded me, because I stayed in that mind frame, I just want him back, and if he comes back, then, because I went through all of the different stages of changing myself to be what he wants me to be, thinking that would make the relationship better between us. I did all of that. He used to complain about me talking back so much, and I'm just like, well, sir, that was an issue for me, because I'm just like, if you're wrong, you're wrong. If I'm wrong, I will take accountability for me being wrong, and I will also say I'm sorry if I did something to hurt you or whatever. But I don't get none of that from the narcissist. No, the narcissist tell me he ain't did nothing wrong, and I'm the issue. Never taking accountability on his end, but will always make sure that I anything that he can beat me over my head with, he makes sure that he get that bat and just bust me upside my head with whatever it is that I done. Don't make no mistake in front of the narcissist, baby, because they gonna make sure you know. Gonna make sure you know you was in the wrong, because people always trying to tell them what they're doing wrong, but they don't want to hear that from you. So to get the heat off of them, let you do something wrong, baby, it's gonna be your behind, because they finna stick it to you and they ain't finna let you forget it. It's gonna always be what you did wrong come up when you dealing with the narcissist, but can't be the other way around. You can't do that to them, but they can do that to you. So the narc would discard me or whatever, and whatever feelings that I'm feeling at the time that he discarded me, because when he did it, it was always a surprise. Like I never know when he gonna discard me. I just have to sit there and be like, well, is today gonna be the day that the narc discard me or whatever, you know what I'm saying? I ain't have time to prepare myself. And so towards the end of the relationship, that's when I started getting a little better. But now that I'm expecting him to do it, he didn't do it. You know what I'm saying? Not that he knew I was expecting him, but once I got to a place where I'm like, you know what? Hey, if bro walk up out of here this time, that's it for me. It's a wrap, because I told him that coming back into the relationship, that, hey, you ain't got none of the time to walk away from this relationship for no valid reason, without talking to me, without, telling me what's going on or anything like that. If you up and leave again, and I don't know, I don't have an inkling about anything, because I'm telling y'all, I could literally wake up one day and look this man in his face, say good morning, and he'd be like, I'm done, I'm gone. When he say that mean he packing his stuff and he finna get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So you just never know when he gonna do that. So last time around, I'm like, yeah, you ain't got but one time to do that, sir. And when you do, it's gonna be final goodbye for you, because I'm not finna keep standing for this. I done did this long enough with you. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna let you go, and you're not gonna be allowed to come back, because he was always able to come back after discarding me, after treating me like he did, after talking to me like he did, after calling the police on me like he did. He was always able to come back with open arms, because I missed him that much. Like, I really felt like my world was not the same when he was not here. And so it was just crazy. But I always remained in the same place he left me. Every time he discarded me, he'll give me a phone call. And I'm telling you, like, when I tell y'all, the narc that I dealt with had it made in the shade, baby. I can laugh about it now, but it was not funny when I was in it, because I'm looking back now and I'm looking at how he got away with so much. Like, he was getting away with it because he didn't stop. But I would say things to him about those things, but some kind of way, this man would get me to kind of second guess myself and, like, give him another chance. Like, he would swear me up and down he ain't cheating, but I know you're cheating. I just don't have solid proof that you're cheating. But all of your actions, the way you move, the way you talk to me, the way you do things out in public when you're around me and when you're not around me, all leads up to you being cheating on me or whatever. And I knew he was cheating. I know for a fact he was cheating, y'all. So it's not that I was just throwing something on him, but that's how he made it seem. It's like, oh, you always accuse me of sleeping with somebody. He used to always tell me, stop trying my piece. Stop trying my piece. His thing down there. Stop trying my piece. Stop trying my piece. I don't know why you keep trying my piece like that. I don't even roll like that. But really, in reality, roll real deep like that. Real deep. And I'm like dead serious. Like, it was, he could not control himself. Y'all, it's a fly in him. But he couldn't control himself. Like, that was like, the sight of a woman really, really, really excited him. And he had to have every woman that he seen, literally. And would make them, like, conversate with him and all kinds of, he was a menace with it. He was horrible. When I tell him he had a problem, he had a major problem, and he would always tell me, I don't have a problem. I don't have, yes sir, you do. You got many problems. I got problems too. And you know, if I'm calling out his stuff, I'm calling out my stuff too. And that's how I was trying to make him comfortable in the situation. But somehow I still end up retarded and crazy. I still end up insane, and I get the police called on me because he don't want to take accountability for the things that he's doing, the things he's saying, and I can see him doing with my own eyes, and he'll still tell me I'm lying, I'm crazy, I'm making up stuff. I just want to start an argument. Those are all the things he used to say to me whenever I would try to make him take accountability for his stuff, and he would not. I'm telling you, this man, I heard him tell somebody, if you ain't got a video of me with another woman, then I ain't taking it. I'm not going to admit it. I heard him say that to somebody. I'm like, okay, so that's what I got to do. I got to get a video of you actually, you know, in what's the word I'm looking for? So I got to have solid proof, catch you in the act, and then you'll take accountability. So I'm like, all right, that's what I got to do. So I've been, you know, I had been with the narcissist for like 4.5 years. So the last time around, different things started happening. So I actually had some proof, and I was so excited to lay that proof out. And do y'all know, I went through all